Eleanor Rose. The band, which was a little loose, um, the band somehow fell off the cigar as I was setting the camera and flew off the deck. And I'm not gonna go try to find it in the dark. It's wet out, disgusting. So we have a bandless cigar. You're gonna have to trust me. Richie, we're gonna have to trust you. What if you just review a cigar and lie? Well, I don't lie. This is the Eleanor Rose. It's around between Robusto and Toro. It was 5 and change, 5.6 or something like that. And I think it was by 50. But it's got that Hemingway kind of look. It's a nice looking cigar. It's Ecuadorian Rosado, which generally speaking, that means Ecuadorian Habano seed, but a Rosado grade, meaning Rosados are generally not light, but not the darkest when it comes to like a sun grown. And at the end of the day, I don't know if you know this, all tobacco is sun grown because it's under the sun. Even shade grown, whether they're using, a wooded area or like in Cameroon, whether they're using cheesecloth or a very clouded area. It all grows under the, we were all born, live and die under the sun, except for the government keeps cloud seeding. Around $10, so not a cheap cigar, not an expensive cigar, a solid mid-tier price point on that, and that's what we got going for it. It's kind of a closed foot, which is kind of interesting. We're gonna find out. Well, shit. Windy. Ecuadorian Habano. We're going to assume Habano. Rosado is the color grade. I think you have Colorado, Rosado, Oscuro. Draw is good. This is made by Sereno Cigars. We got Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan, Peruvian, and Pennsylvania on the filler. Draw is good. It has a buttery, oily type vibe to it. Slightly leathery, slightly toasty. In the beginning, I'd say this is quite a comfortable type cigar. Not exactly like a Connecticut shade, but this is not blended to rock the boat. Right there, we're getting almost a medium plus. And I gotta admit, this is tasting better than I expected. I really don't know what the profile. It feels like a nice, oily, buttery Habano. Quite tasty, actually. We'll see how this opens up. Finish is quite long. Finish is quite heavy. There's a little bit of funkiness to this, which I like. And that could be the combination of the Peruvian and the Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania tobacco sometimes can get a little odd. Peruvian too. Peruvian tobacco is very rare. What I mean by rarity is not a lot of companies use it. Monte Cristo was known for using Peruvian in some of their cigars. There was a Monte Cristo, the first Monte Cristo, I think Maduro, or was it Oscuro? It was that gold and blue Medianoche, it was, years ago. And I believe that had Peruvian. And there was another Monte Cristo Peruvian. So all in all, not a bad cigar. Not a godlike cigar. And definitely not even amazing. But this is averaging into a good to higher, maybe like almost very good. So it's not a piece of shit. That's a good place to be for a mid-tier. Enjoyable, leathery, buttery, slightly black pepper. The cedar's coming in slightly floral. You know, at the end of the day, it kind of feels maybe like a little more modern type of Habano-esque type cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. The wrapper is oily. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. Maybe you can see it. And it has an oily, buttery sheen to it on the taste. Well, there's a little bit of sweetness too. Let's try to come through. It's a little bit of sugar, a little raw sugar. So I'm going to come back. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not going to tell you to go buy a box. However, this Eleanor Rose is not bad. It's totally fine, totally enjoyable. I'd probably rather be smoking this blend during the day, going for a walk. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some of this watermelon. What a tremendous piece. It's got BBW's ass. What a big fat ass. Look at that. That's too chunk. That's too big of a cut. What was I thinking? That's way too big of a cut. I'm gonna bite this off air. It's gonna look like I like big things in my mouth, like Gio. Nothing bad to say about it. If you want about 65% darkness, Habano-esque type of, Rosado cigar, with a little bit of funkiness, a little sweetness to it. Nothing to write home about, but you can definitely burn one and enjoy it. Everything I said about this cigar, the way it started off, has changed. Good construction, nice burn, nice draw. We're a good 2 inches into the cigar. I did drop the ash once already. And I gotta say, about maybe 20, 30 minutes in, it's gone to complete dog shit. Oh, let me confirm that again. Yep, dog shit. So that was the review of the Sereno cigar, Eleanor Rose. It started off maybe a 4.4, 4.5, better than average, maybe almost very good cigar. And just went to shit. Tastes like garbage. It's giving me like acid. It's garbage. It's making me want to almost throw up. That was shit. Ugh, this feels gross. I'm not even gonna smoke anything else tonight. Not that I want to puke. I almost want to puke. It just went to garbage. Garbage. That was a surprise. My palate's clean too. That was the first cigar. Garbage. 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 Well, I wasted $10 of my money. And I smoked this, and I smoked it for you. Oh man, it's giving me hiccups. I not even half the cigar. Garbage. Oh God, I feel gross. Well, don't buy Sereno cigar. Don't buy Eleanor Rose. Ah, what a piece of shit.